And this is the first time I've ever seen some area places in Washington for fuel is crazy. So I think we've hit the prototypical Pacific Northwest weather now. You guys know I have a not very positive experience with RV life. Never used that kit before. I've had it in the truck for 5 years. That's officially the 10th guy who's come and tried to get in the doors when they've been locked. Good morning, drive day.
It is a drive day and it is humid and misty and all the mosquitoes are out this morning.
Yeah, as I showed you guys yesterday, the draining the lake just left a bunch of standing mud, and I mean the mosquitoes are horrible the last 2 nights. So, well, I actually am this morning, and then they also get attracted by the carbon monoxide, I guess, that's coming off the exhaust as well when we got the truck running trying to hook things up. So I've been dodging mosquitoes all morning.
I feel yuck.
Yeah. So we are excited to be heading to see my family there in Bellingham, Washington. And we've got a long drive day today. One thing I'm going to be trying is a new routing app, and I'll tell you more about that. You guys know I have a not very positive experience with RV life's RV routing, and so I found a free one that got really good reviews on the Google App Store, and I'm going to give it a try today. Michelle's actually going to monitor, she doesn't know this till now, but she's going to monitor the Google version of the map, and I'm going to use this app, and I'll tell you more about it in a little bit.
Nice.
But yeah, it's drizzly and dreary. It's about 6 a.m. So that's why we are doing this update from the vehicle.
Yeah, I didn't want to be outside.
But yeah, we are opting to go the northern route over to Bellingham, which takes us through North Cascades National Park area. I guess the drive is beautiful. It's a little slower, about 30 minutes slower, but honestly, you're not driving on the interstates as much either. So that's a bonus for me. I'd rather not be driving out there where I'm the slowest vehicle on the road. And the nice thing about this adventure is that we are going to get to see my family, but the first stop is not at the Elks Lodge as we have planned for a few days from now. We're going to stop at Silver Reef Casino in Ferndale. It's probably about 15-20 minutes from my aunt and uncle's house. And
no, we won't be gambling.
No, and we probably will we have to go in and get a user card or whatever they call it. I'm just gonna have one of us go in because we've got a plan for after the Elks to possibly go back under the other person's name. But there's a 3-day stay limit, that's why I'm saying that. So, all right, we're taking you on drive day. We'll show you some of the beautiful scenery as it gets a little bit brighter and nicer out. We've driven hundreds of thousands, well, not hundreds, 100,000 miles or so since we've been on the road over the last 5 years, I'd say. And this is the first time I've ever seen some area do pavement like this. So let me show you. It's almost like they paved in tire tracks for us. So I feel like I have to keep my trailer tires and my truck tires right on this black stuff. It's fairly smooth. I mean, it's as smooth as the rest of the gray area, but yeah, it's odd. If anybody knows why that is, this is the only place in the entire country I've ever seen this, and it's been like this for probably close to 10 miles now. I don't know if they're testing out asphalt, and so each of these sections is a different type of new asphalt, maybe. I don't know, to see the longevity of it, but yeah, it's very odd that they leave tracks for you to follow. I feel like we're on a train track. So we stopped here in Twisp to get some gas, and one of the things that we're learning quickly is the prices in Washington for fuel is crazy. We're paying $4.59 for unleaded right now. The diesel, for point of reference for those of you who use that, is $5.10. So, but yeah, looks like Michelle was unable to find any sodas. So.
No, bummer, man. We were really wanting a fountain drink too, but no such luck here.
All right, well, hey, just go ahead and get a bottle. Just get some bottles. Yeah, that's fine, because I don't want to try to get into another gas station. All right. If they got Dew Zero, get me that. If not, Diet Dew. All right, she's gonna go back in, as you probably heard. And then we'll be off to our next 3.75 hours of driving. 172 miles left. So I think we've hit the prototypical Pacific Northwest weather now. As you can see, we're climbing through the mountains near Cascade National Park and North Cascade National Park, and it is drizzly, rainy, and 51 degrees. We definitely aren't getting any solar today, well, at least right now. Hopefully once we get over towards the casino, we'll have an opportunity to get some then, because our batteries were, I don't know, down to about 55% or so this morning when we got up. But just taking our time through these slippery roads and just letting people pass as needed. Hey, we want to give a shout out and a thank you to Harvest Host and Escapees RV Club, who are sponsoring this week's video. And we wanted to share some details about a exciting new event they got coming up in November. Michelle, give them all the details, or some of them.
Yes, it's the Escapees RV Club Resort Getaway. It's being held November 3rd through the 7th.
Yep.
In Lake Wales, Florida, and it's at the resort at Canopy Oaks.
Yeah, now this is resort living, folks. This is resort living at its best. They've got hot tubs, swimming pools, tiki bar, pickleball. They got everything. And most importantly, they got camaraderie and fellowship. That's one of the things that we've run into over the years, is a lot of folks don't know how to build community while they're on the road, and this is a perfect opportunity. So a couple things to know about this event. Number one, it's in Florida in November, where you definitely want to be. Weather's way better. The registration fee is $50 off if you're already an Escapee member, but if you're not, then you get a free Escapee membership with the registration, and you get to enjoy all the benefits of the Escapees memberships for the next year after that. So we highly encourage you to check it out. They're going to have social events. They're going to have seminars going on. There's going to be a lot to do.
And entertainment.
Entertainment. They've got some catered meals. They've got continental breakfast. It's all the resort living and meeting other fellow like-minded RVers. So be sure to check out the link in the video description below. Again, it is what day, Michelle?
November 3rd through the 7th.
So we made it to the overcast, wet, and dreary Ferndale, Washington. We pretty much drove through rain most all of the time, but it was an absolutely gorgeous drive. We just got set up. We're not going to be able to set everything up just because it's so rainy out right now, as you can kind of see. But I wanted to give a follow-up on this new app I tried. So it is called Magic Earth. There's the logo, if you can. And there's a little screenshot of it. I don't know how well that's coming out, but I like it, and I'll tell you why. We had Michelle use Google Maps on her phone, and I used Magic Earth. And in Magic Earth, you can go in and tell it either a car, a bike, a walking, or a truck. So I just put us as a truck, and then you can go in and set the parameters, kind of like you can in a lot of those other apps that are specific to RVs. But this one's free. And I put in like our maximum speed being around 62 miles an hour. Let me turn this off. And our overall length. And it basically takes me a truck route, which is what I prefer anyway. And how I know that is because once we got close to Cedro Woolley, which we've been to before, Michelle says, oh, well, Google's telling us to turn right and Magic Earth's telling us to go straight. So I thought, well, let me just see what right is, since Google tells me to go that way. I think Magic Earth was just basically taking me straight out through Cedro-Woolley to jump on the Interstate 5 and come north. Google took me through like residential neighborhoods because I guess it was the fastest route by at least a second, and actually came through a bridge that was 12.8, which luckily we're fine because we're 10.8, but if you were in a large fifth wheel, you'd be in a world of trouble. So yeah, we were very impressed with Magic Earth. So I think we're going to continue to use it and try it on our travel days, but still run Google in the background on Michelle's phone just to make sure. I think this updates traffic, but we never really got into a situation where it said traffic delay. But yeah, so, and you can do all kinds of modifications to it. Tell it not to take ferries, tell it to not take tollways, not take dirt roads, which obviously I turned that off because we're going to boondock, so we're going to take dirt roads. But yeah, so if you're looking to try something out, try Magic Earth. I'm not sponsored by them. I found it on some news article saying that they had recently updated it with something. I don't know what it was because we've never used it before, but I'm liking it so far, and it connects, as you can see, to Android Auto, so that is good. And then I can still play my audio, AUTIO, which gives me stories and, you know, history of areas as we drive through it. So, all right, we're gonna get inside, or I'm gonna get inside. Michelle's already in there with the cats, and just kind of finish setting up, and then we're gonna go see my family here later this evening. Our time is over here at the Silver Reef Casino, and as you can see, the parking lot has cleared out. So we arrived on Friday night. There was probably about 40 rigs here. Saturday cleared out a little bit more. It was maybe about 20 rigs, and then when we came home last night, which was Sunday, there was like 5 of us here. So we are not going far. We are headed to the Elks Lodge here in Bellingham. It's only probably about a 15-minute drive from this location, but we are going to stop and get some water. We don't actually have any. We didn't get any on the way here a few days ago. But we're having a great time visiting with our family. We haven't really been filming much of that, just kind of spending time with them. We had a cookout last night, and my cousin Ty made some fantastic burgers. He actually made a fantastic chicken thigh dinner the first night we got here too. So he's quite the cook slash chef, if you will. But yeah, so we've got a few things planned for this week, but today is move day, and then I've got a lot of papers to grade. It is finals week or final assignment week for my students, so I've got about 25 final term papers to grade. They're 10 to 20 pages a piece. And then Michelle's got several meetings over the next few days, but we got some projects planned over at my aunt's house to help kind of get the house prepped. I think she's planning to sell it sometime at the beginning of the new year. So I'm gonna go over there with my uncle and my Uncle Brent and help out doing some of that project. But yeah, we're having a great time here. Michelle is just in doing her final checklist. The cats are in the car, and we're gonna head and get some water and probably a fountain soda.
A few moments later.
We made it to the Elks here in Bellingham, and that's an old school RV there. Kings of the Highway, or King's Highway. I don't know, you can probably hear it. This is gonna be a loud camp spot, but right through those trees you can see Interstate 5. And then obviously we're near a busy road too. We're hoping that road dies down during the day. But one of the extra bonuses, let me show you over here. We saw this when we first pulled in, and look at all of those blackberries. Thousands and thousands of blackberries. So, you know, we're gonna fill ourselves up with some of them and even freeze some for our families. So, all right, but yeah, we got all settled here. It's a decent spot. It's gonna be loud, but that's all right. It's no big deal. We're only staying here a week, and then we're moving on. Afternoon, everyone. So as you can see, we actually have a very sunny day today, so I'm excited to get some solar. I just wanted to keep you all updated on what's been going on. The last couple days we've just been spending here at the camper at the Elks Lodge. I'm going to take you down here. I want to show you something. We are heading over to my aunt and uncle's tonight for another cookout with the family and friends. I'm going to go see my aunt tomorrow. Or Michelle and I are both going, and then we did head over to her house to help clean and get it ready for sale. But let me show you down here. I came down here to do some exercise the other day. Look at all of these blackberries. They are everywhere. Ouch. Oh, and they got thorns that I just shoved into the back of my leg. So that hurts. Oh well, I guess I'll survive. But yeah, they go all the way down there. So needless to say, we've got ourselves some blackberries in the freezer and for eating right now. But we'll go over. I'm going to do a little bit of videoing today over at the family cookout. Give you a quick introduction to anybody who wants to be on camera. I know for a fact my Uncle Brent will not want to be on camera. He doesn't even like getting photos taken, let alone live action video. But we're still here, the only RV. I mean, this RV has been here for years. However, a guy did come and try to get it started the other day. So, and it sounded like it almost turned over. It wasn't a dead battery or anything. So I don't know if he's planning on moving it, but yeah. So we'll catch back up with you here shortly when we get over to my aunt and uncle's.
So I walk out, I get out of the truck, and I hear this sound. You see that little thing there? Right there. I feel the air too, so it looks like we got a tire fixer-upper, babe.
Yeah, oh well.
Bummer.
Mine's got a jack better than mine.
One thing we're thankful about is that this isn't a travel day, so that's definitely a good thing. And this didn't happen on a travel day. We can fix it here at our aunt and uncle's house. Let's see what Kyle's doing. It does not
I don't suppose there's anything
want
you
to
can
come
wedge
out.
underneath that tool. A 2x2 or something.
To create
Good job.
Maybe.
God, what is that? Big thing.
I know.
Holy
Oh,
moly.
oh my.
That's a file, isn't it?
no, it's a large drill bit that probably has another square bit or flathead on the bottom of it, on the other end.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to put the spare on.
Well, I couldn't plug the tire. It's still leaking. So I'm just gonna put the spare on, and we have never taken, knock on wood, had to take out this jack from underneath the front seat of the truck. But I needed to get to this device so that I can lower the spare tire from underneath. And so now I'm just figuring out how all these pieces work together, because we've never used it. Oh, there it is. We're gonna have to climb under there and see where this goes. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I can hear that air coming out of that.
Oh, honey, are you all right?
That felt good.
Oh my gosh.
checking back in with you guys. It is the next morning. When we last left you, we were messing with that tire. I don't know, you can't really tell here, but we've still got the bad tire on there. Long story short, I could not get the floor jacks that my uncle had were not high enough or tall enough to get the truck off of the ground. And so I ended up pulling out all of the plugs that I had put in it that weren't plugging it anyway, or they were just really slowing it down, and tried replugging it, and it actually worked. Never used that kit before. I've had it in the truck for 5 years, so I'm glad I had it. If not, I probably would have had to call repair guy to come out to the house and fix it. But so we have it plugged. It held air last night. It is the next morning. We are heading over to Discount Tire today. We also got a lot of errands to run, and we're gonna go check on my aunt and visit her at her independent living facility. So we're excited to do that as well. And we'll keep you updated on how all this goes. All right, quick update. So apparently it's not an ideal situation to plug with those gummy plugs things because they can't really repair them after you use that. So we got to get a new tire. We do have their certificate or their certs on it, so it's only going to cost us 60 bucks. Normally it was a $340 tire. So he's going to order one and get it here in a few hours. Michelle and I are going to go run some of our errands, and then he's going to give me a call and let me know when it arrives. I'll come back and have them replace it. But it's holding air right now. But I told him, I said, well, we haul full time. I'd rather not just drive around with the gummy plug in there, even though it seems to be holding air. He said, yeah, it's probably not the safest idea. So super nice here at the one in Bellingham. But we'll be back, later this afternoon and have them swap it out for the new KO2 tire that we got on order. And it's only gonna cost us 60 bucks, which I think is actually maybe the cost of the install plus the new cert on the new tire that we're buying, just to give us coverage for all 4 of them still. So, because once you use a cert, you got a certificate, you got to buy a new certificate for the new tire. That's happened before to us, so that's nothing out of the ordinary. Michelle, any thoughts? Yep, there she is, everyone. That's why you pay her the big bucks here on YouTube.